Guys, this is Larry. I just wanted to put some of CBell's training clips, and I asked him for his permission. Okay, so this is a video of the training to GC clips here. So thank you. Just want you guys to see before anyone makes a big deal out of it. I did ask CBell.
Let's say I'm attacking blue goal right here, and I want to get this in the air. You have to create that angle. See how it's bouncing now?
Yes.
And then you can add power with a nicely timed flip. I think that. So you see how I get this space, and then at some point I cut in like that. See how I'm just kind of controlling. I'm not even boosting some points. I wait for the balance. See how much height I get without even really doing anything.
Yeah, so you're timing the bounce to get under it.
And I can do it at a softer rate as well, so I don't have to go as wide of an angle because sometimes you don't have the time to get that far away from the ball. But even these small little angles here, which is called downstrolling, and it's very tough. It's a tough timing thing.
So how do you get it to pop like
that?
Head on. No, head on.
Head on. Like a fast aerial like this, but then I want you to be able to air roll and use your boost to go back to where you jumped like that. I'm going to call these swimmer laps. Basically, all you're going to do is jump at the wall and turn around. It's literally like you're swimming a lap. What this is going to do is basically train you on what we learned the other day with wave dashing. So I'm going to always wave dash off the wall here.
Yeah, that's something that I've been consciously doing for the last couple of days, is jumping off the wall instead of turning around and drive.
This is going to be the pad that's right here. I want you to jump off the wall and try to land on it as smoothly as you can. I'm going to do a drill that I don't think anyone has ever done in Rocket League before. I'm going to be driving into Ray and bumping him out of his spot to see if he can recover from it. We're going full vehicular manslaughter on each other. I want Ray to test it with me first to see if it'll work. Drive into me and then jump.
Oh, shoot.
Jump as you hit me. There you go. So I want to see you recover. See how fast I recover there? Hit me in the side and do it again.
Shoot, I can't hit you.
Perfect. So see, I'm back on my feet and I'm in position. So defense is using the backboard for certain shots. The fundamental skill that you need to learn is the ability to jump off the wall and then maintain some height so that you can challenge shots like air dribbles, high shots, and even some flicks. This is kind of tough because it's a couple things.
I've tried to do it in games before and it didn't work out too well.
So jump off and try to land on me. No. The reason why you're good at it is because we've already trained this. We've done off-the-wall aerials. It's the same thing, but you're on your backboard defending. And we drilled that a little bit, so that's why it feels a little more natural. Working on small boost pad rotations, which should help Ray maintain higher boost amounts. This is a little bit of more precision, but the trick is just drive to the left of this boost, flip into it, and you'll probably grab the next two without really having to press any more buttons.
Yeah, this might be a 2-for-1, learning how to side flip and get the pads at the same time. So.
True. Explain using this shot in a training pack. If I go as fast as possible and unironically try to hit this ball into net, it simply does not work. How platinum does this look? I'm actually trying to place this ball on goal. However, if we can get Emmy to take her time as she closes in on the ball, even tapping the brakes if need be, look how quickly this shot can become higher quality. So before we can have her work on ground to air dribbles and all of that other fancy stuff that platinum players try to do, we need to have her understand that there is a moment of time right before making contact with the ball where it's okay to slow down and hit it with more intention.
I see.
Half flip. In my opinion, the half flip is an essential mechanic to learn on your way to Grand Champ. The half flip lies within the recovery section of the mechanic skill list. Let's see if Emmy can learn it. So, this is what a half flip looks like.
Ooh.
The point of it is, let's say we're pushing up like this on net, and the ball goes over our head, or we need to quickly go backwards. This is much quicker than using boost and doing that. Really have to be a fancy mechanical player who can hit cool shots. You can also rank up by being smart. In my opinion, fake challenging and pressuring another team is the easiest way to rank up, probably till about mid-champ. To prove this, I'm going to have Ray simply just drive up to the ball and not even try to hit it, and try to focus on the other team and see what they do with the ball. So let them get possession one more time. I want you to drive up to them and like don't attack, and make him give it away to me. Right, drive up to him. Perfect. See how he just flipped? The dude, this guy's a grand champ. You just scared him by driving up close to the ball. All right, so I'm gonna clear it, and then when they get possession, I want you to go charge him. But don't actually tackle. So now just kind of come back a little bit. You're chilling, yep. So look what he just did. I have the ball. I have full possession, and you were just standing there doing nothing. So now on this next one, I just want you to drive up to them and then actually tackle them. So let him do his thing. Perfect. So like, I'm going to do the same thing. Look, he just gave the ball to me. This guy's a grand champ, and look, I scared him again. And now you have the ball, right? People are on autopilot when they play Rocket League. Just keep going. But here's a good scenario. My teammate has the ball going for a play, and there's one guy back. He's moving slow. Whenever you see someone moving slow, and look at his POV. He has no idea where I am. When the ball is up in the air above somebody, that should be a massive trigger point to go for the ball, go for a demo. You'll know when you need to or not. It's a very aggressive play and it gets you out of position, but like, look at him. He has no idea what's happening. And then all of a sudden, the dribble a little bit easier, and how the physics work of turning the ball. Sadly, I was saying it might be tedious to fly upside down like this, and some people might be thinking right now that this is stupid, but the muscle memory gained from this is going to change everything for her. Is not as easy as it sounds. I think she's probably gotten a lot of advice in the past about going fast that has created these bad habits. Luckily, I have an idea. I grabbed a standard training pack that had pretty simple shots, and instead of driving fast and trying to hit everything with power, I wanted her to take her time like I'm showing on screen now. What this will do is two things. Firstly, it will tackle the issue of constantly holding boost or drive when moving forward. And secondly, it will start to train her on ball and car control and the interaction between the two. If she does this correctly, she may start to accidentally dribble the ball into net. At the higher levels, I'm going to make it very simple for her by showing her how easy it is to get the ball from a platinum. You'll see what I mean. Go ahead and get the ball, and then just like try to score in my net. And now I have the ball again. You can try again. Try to beat me this time. I have the ball again. So my point is, you're platinum, and that's the thing. Other platinums don't know what to do. You're not going to overcommit basically at all. I don't want you for a while to overcommit to anything. We spent the next 30 minutes or so talking more about this philosophy, making sure everything was understood. To solidify her understanding, we needed to hop into a 2v2 technique that is required for making that save. So you can see this ball's going very slow. The same rules apply on that shot. You're going to fast aerial, air roll, and literally just pop it in the net. No diamond player, only fast. You see supersonic the entire time, and the reason why he goes this fast is so that he can make Tristan scared. Tristan sees this, look at how fast he's going, and he thinks, this is milliseconds of time. If Zanil does collapse, Tristan must do a play. So Tristan jumped and gave the ball away here, which is exactly what Zanil wanted. It's still not a good time to go because Tristan's on the ball, but do you see how Zanil went from last back to close the gap, but did not commit? And if you watch, he's still not committing. He's still not committing until it makes sense. And this is hard to learn at the high level, and I'm still struggling with it. But you can notice right here, it was just awkward off the wall. He decided, okay, I'm going to go now because, this is tough for Tristan too. Fake challenges can be very advanced, but after a few more minutes of examples, we went to one of...
I know that there are still people who can't read off the backboard, and they can't read off their own backboard either. So if you get any wall, ceiling...
Doing wrong about it. But it's kind of like a free play drill. So you're going to hold boost, and you're just trying to hit the ball like this.
Okay.
Okay? All right, but you see what I'm doing? I'm holding boost, but I'm going very wide and then turning into the ball for like a strong hit. So I'm waiting to go wide, turning into the ball,
Nice.
Going wide again, full boost, and then turning wide. You want like wide turns.
Yeah.
This is where you should be like chilling. So you should be stopping here, and then eventually something happens, and then you go out. But this should always be the road. Somebody goes, they turn back, and now's your time to go. You hit, and then you turn back again.
What happens if you think you can make a second shot? So when you hit the ball once, if you think you can make another good play.
Nope, go back.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if you have another clear shot, you go back because somebody else is coming. You know, you have two other teammates here. They are all competent Rocket League players that can score that good shot. We're gonna practice this. Okay, so let's start. Sometimes you can just drive forward. Like if you know you're not gonna reach it, it's fine to fake challenge and then go back. It's like let's say I'm not gonna reach this, I'll just fake challenge and then go back on rotation.
Yeah, my bad.
Because remember, it's more about applying pressure. Even if you go and just get close, even if you don't hit it, it's still pressure, which makes them mess up. Like
Let's
right
go.
there, that's jaded. Just go and just try to do pressure, scare them, bump something, and then leave. It's perfect. That was perfect.
Of two 1v1 pros. We were analyzing stuff like normal, and then this happened, and I think you'll see what I mean by cool coincidence. I hadn't planned for this at all. All right, let's watch challenges. So this is the same scenario. Do we have deja vu right now, Emmy?
Yes.
Glows is going up. Do you think a 1v1 pro is going to miss this ball right now?
No.
Do you think that this guy we're watching, this Fennec, is going to turn into the ball?
I hope not.
Exactly. Look what he does with his boost. Look at this. Look how opposite that is of what you did. He's using boost to go back towards his net. You cut on the midline field, waiting for the ball. Look at this. You would literally be right here right now if you were playing against Glows. It wouldn't even be close, you know?
I'd just be watching whatever he's doing.
You'd just be watching. I hope Emmy is learning. I hope maybe some of you are as well, and I hope you're enjoying the video, and if you are, it would be totally cool, but totally not necessary if you subscribed or liked the video or something crazy like that.
Shot map before. It's called Aim Training by Coco. It's been in the game for a long time, and now it's Emmy's turn to practice on it. To keep things simple, I really only have one objective for Emmy on this workshop map. That is this tiny little movement here. The slightest of air rolls makes all the difference when shooting in Rocket League. Most lower ranks aren't precise enough on this. But before you, yeah, exactly. Good. That's it. I want to see you do that a couple more times. Yes. Yeah. All right, I'll do it one more time with a... Like this, of course, when you're circling around with no problem, but there's moments where you can't figure out what you're doing, and when you fall to the ground, that should be a learning moment, and the more blackout moments you get, the more you're gonna learn. Wait and decide. I haven't done them like I'm about to show Ray. The logic is simple. You should be practicing training packs in the same exact way that a higher ranked player is practicing them. This sentence is incredibly important. Think about it. If you do a training pack like a grand champ would do a training pack, and you try to replicate it exactly, this means that you're going from point A to point B in the most direct way possible because you're practicing the exact same things that a grand champ is practicing and is capable of doing. So today, Ray and I are going to head into the Platinum Goals 2022 training pack that Psyonix has uploaded for September, which you all can find on the main menu, and I'm going to give him specific directions on how to complete it, and it will not be easy for him, but I know it will be worth it. First one obviously comes out towards your car. There are many ways for it to just go in. All I want you to do is jump up with a single jump and shoot it in. By the way, because Ray is on PlayStation, I can't have him share his screen to me live, so he recorded it, and this is how he edited the intro for this. Same thing though, two scenarios. I want you to pull back, get some distance, and a second touch. Something like that. Perfectly fine. You can do this in multiple ways. You can just hit it like this, catch it, wait for the flick. Something like that's totally fine as well. And then the second thing is to take it a little bit more like proactively, and on the second bounce, hitting it in the net. This one's not very effective in my opinion. You're not going to have a lot of like goals go in and diamond to champ this way, and it's actually a lower percentage shot if you don't time it right, and it potentially could be a giveaway. So I wouldn't worry about this one so much, but if you are going to do it, make sure it's floating in so where they have to defend it, and make sure that it's got enough power. So shot number 7 is definitely it's lame. But obviously, hit it with as much power as you can, and ideally upper half. You have to time your flip pretty strong here. I don't want to see this. So yeah, I mean, number 8 on his before, he didn't highly encourage anyone who is in that plat to diamond rank or even lower or higher to make sure you rewatch this video, rewatch how I do the training pack, and do it for yourself. I think that you're going to see massive improvements if you at least train like a grand champ would train. But I promise you, this will help. Now, there's only one thing left for get it on your head, and the main thing I want you to realize is with dribbling is you don't have to have the ball on your head like perfectly in the center to start out the dribble. Like, see how far ahead this ball is on my car? What this allows me to do is drive up into the ball like that. You see how I used some boost and pushed it to the center point? Can't believe Wayton actually did all this for Ray. It's kind of a crazy amount of work. I really appreciate Wayton. Ray's going to get so much better now because of your help. As you guys can see, this is really just a simple training pack, but he's just kind of reminding Ray that you should be not just doing one type of aerial, but changing it up. So like this is the upside down zigzag, just to get a little bit more control without going too crazy. Wayton, you do so much for me and for the people in your community. You're an awesome guy. Thank you, and this is going to help Ray a lot, I can tell. There's one more lesson that I want Ray to work on, and this tip is one that I think is completely overlooked when talking about aerial control in the lower ranks. It's simple, but all I want Ray to do is to hover on the goal line like this. I told him that there are micro movements involved in balancing your car in the air, and doing this drill for a few minutes a day can seriously make a major difference in your stability. Ray was struggling a bit to get this down, so the idea is just to get up to it as fast as possible and hit it in. That's all I want you to majorly do at this point. Well, I don't know what else to do. This guy is super lame. Just skip this one. I don't know. Just hit it hard. Using this shot in a training pack. If I go as fast as possible and unironically try to hit this ball into net, it simply does not work. How platinum does this look? I'm actually trying to place this ball on goal. However, if we can get Emmy to take her time as she closes in on the ball, even tapping the brakes if need be, look how quickly this shot can become higher quality. So before we can have her work on ground to air dribbles and all of that other fancy stuff that platinum players try to do, we need to have her understand that there is a moment of time right before making contact with the ball where it's okay to slow down and hit it with more intention.
I see what you mean.
It might be tedious to fly upside down like this, and some people might be thinking right now that this is stupid, but the muscle memory gained from this is going to change everything for her. So yeah, Judah, we're going to 1v1 real quick, and I want a lot of your challenges to be single jumps. See? Look at that. Now look how positioned you are, and you have a free goal. A platinum's not going to recover as fast as I did. See how you're like right here? You're next to the ball. Nice. See, you just outbeat me.
Oh my
You
God.
outplayed me.
It feels so weird though. It feels like so slow.
What Emmy just said is the problem with the Plat diamond ranks. Everyone thinks you have to play as fast as humanly possible, but the gameplay is too inefficient to do that. The most amazing thing about this lesson is it requires no mechanics. Everyone who plays Rocket League can single jump, and as you can see, Emmy is doing it flawlessly and is maintaining a lot more pressure than she normally would. I'm confident that Emmy is going to understand this philosophy quickly, and since it requires no extra mechanical practice, I think it's time for our... I score a goal here, but how was it possible? Did any of you happen to catch what I saw that made it clear that the goal was 100% open? Be honest now, because I was ready to leave because it's really bad to travel that far for a shot attempt, but I did see something that made it clear. I need Emmy to start seeing the game like this. He's too far away right now. And I know you probably just wanted to hit it off the bounce. There are 3 things within the setup that we'll categorize as A, B, and C. I promise if you do these things that I'm about to tell you and Emmy, your setups will be perfect and you'll get much better attempts from there. Master step 1, and you might get the double tap within minutes. So, step 1A is the same as basically any other wall aerial setup. If you missed Emmy learning the air dribble, I couldn't stress this part enough. It's really, really simple, but literally just give yourself space before popping the ball off the wall. Since we worked on the air dribble so much, Emmy does this most of the time, so we don't really have to stress about this part. So let's focus on step 1B, which is where you're going to be hitting the ball for the pop. For the air dribble, it's okay to be directly underneath the path of the ball, but for the double tap, it's all about hitting the ball on the side. Simple enough, right? So step 1C is patience. So you pop the ball, but then you tap your brake button. And I mean tap it, like do not press it long. The goal is to keep your car lower than the ball at all times, and tapping the brakes gives you the best chance at that. Emmy was struggling with this final part of the setup, and you know that I know that this is the problem she's having if I'm able to perfectly recreate Emmy's failed attempts. You are driving like this way and then jumping.
Oh.
So like the ball comes off the wall at a certain point, and then you're actually driving beyond that point and then jumping. So if you look, if I do what you do, you might see a similar view here.
Oh shoot.
See how I'm in the same exact position? So
I'm not even doing that on purpose. I think like I'm just naturally like trying to drive in the direction of the net. I didn't even notice that.
with this new knowledge, intricate at the higher levels, I'm gonna make it very simple for her by showing her how easy it is to get the ball from a platinum. You'll see what I mean. Go ahead and get the ball, and then just like try to score in my net. And now I have the ball again. You can try again. Try to beat me this time. I have the ball again. So my point is, you're platinum, and that's the thing. Other platinums don't know what to do. You're not going to overcommit basically at all. I don't want you for a while to overcommit to anything. We spent the next 30 minutes or so talking more about this philosophy, making sure everything was understood. To solidify her understanding, we needed to hop into a 2v2 game. It's a good scenario. My teammate has the ball going for a play, and there's one guy back. He's moving slow. Whenever you see someone moving slow, and look at his POV. He has no idea where I am. When the ball is up in the air above somebody, that should be a massive trigger point to go for the ball, go for a demo. You'll know when you need to or not. It's a very aggressive play and it gets you out of position, but like, look at him. He has no idea what's happening. And then all of a sudden I'm... If you like demos, step 2, we are talking about boost. And it's not as simple as saying, just use boost, lol, since she doesn't learn that way. The timing of the boost is what's important, and I wanted to explain why it was important so that she would understand it. Not about using all the boost in your tank, it's about maintaining your vertical momentum, and I can't stress that term enough. Vertical momentum is step 2's main objective. Your car must be moving up in the air or at least neutral at all times. So, the quicker you use boost after the jump, what I'm about to show her is simple in concept, but may take some time for her to master. The tough part about it is you actually have to boost and time the hit better, but luckily it's just stay underneath and then boom. See how I hit it from underneath, and now I have the double tap. And ideally for you, I want you to start messing around with air roll as well, because if you notice, like I'll air roll after or right before the touch, which gets my car in the right direction. That's just a way of making it easier. But I think if you focus on that, want to mess with this a little bit is because it's going to teach you two things. I don't expect you to get like a good air dribble for a while, and I don't think you need to learn it yet. Like you definitely don't need an air dribble to get out of gold or even platinum. But what I want you to learn is going to be two things while setting up an air dribble. The first most important thing that I want to teach you with this, which is going to teach you ball control and car control, is to be able to roll the ball and stay straight with it like this. So learning the air dribble is two parts. It's always about the setup being the most important, because without a good setup, the air dribble is a lot harder. But setting up the air dribble like this is basically gonna teach you how to control your car and control the ball at like a good rate.
Okay, two questions.
Oh yes.
Two questions.
Yes.
I just noticed when you were like approaching it head on, probably 9 out of 10 times you always touched it with your front left corner before you went flush.
I think that's
And I didn't know if that was technical or just you.
I think it's just me auto-correcting where the ball's going. Like right here.
Yeah, so you just did it right there, yeah.
Yeah, so like right here, it's too much of an angle, which I'll teach you in a little bit. Like it's too much like going at a side angle. So like getting underneath it is gonna make it kind of awkward.
You're wanting to go straight up the wall with it.
Yeah, I like very slight angle. Like right here, this would be a 90-degree angle, like perpendicular to the wall, like this.
Yes.
You don't want to do that because then it's just going to pop it straight out, and that's going to get too far away from you. I would say it's, if we were to put a number on it, like 15, 20 degrees angle, like that.
That's about 8, but okay, I get it. Okay, second question.
Yes.
When you're going up the wall with the ball, is it necessary to boost before you jump? Because I noticed a couple of times, like once you get going up the wall, you boost.
Yes. So without boost, here's what it's going to look like. It's getting almost to the ceiling, but not quite.
Okay, so you just want to get the boost, a little tap, a little extra push. Okay.
Yeah, like that, just
Gotcha.
a little push. That's just to pop it off away from the wall. You don't have to. Like, there's different air dribbles. Like, I could just do it like this and get more underneath it, and then drive up with it like that, and kind of extend the time the air dribble takes. And I think it's going to be easier for you is I come at it like this, and I boost at it, because then all I need to do is maybe 1 or 2 touches. So the meme is, it's called a Plat air dribble. Like, I'll show you what a Plat air dribble looks like.
Look at Randy slithering. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
Like that, you know, like maybe 2 touches, but at least 1. And by the way, in Plat, that is a killer shot. You've just destroyed the entire field. For the most part, there's some higher level Plats that maybe can defend it, but...
Okay, step 1A is the same as basically any other wall aerial setup. If you missed early, just give yourself space before popping the ball off the wall, since we were hitting the ball on the side. Simple enough, right? So step 1C is patient, like this way, and then jumping.
Oh.
So like the ball comes off the wall at a certain point, and then you're actually driving beyond that point and then jumping. So if you look, if I do what you do, you might see a similar view here.
Oh, shoot.
See how I'm in the same...
I need little dots.
Perfect. Oh, you jumped. You didn't hit the brakes. Yeah, I need patience. There you go. Look at that. You're on the ceiling almost. Since she doesn't learn that way, the timing of the boost is what's important, and I wanted to explain why it was important. One is simple. If you can't get the ball rolling on this angle, don't even try to learn the air dribble. Each step has to be in place before you go for the big move. But let's see if Emmy can handle... Matt, you're ready to move on. Step 3 is just that little air roll you're doing. I need to see this position. You see how I'm number 1 below the ball in space?
Mm-hmm.
And then number 2, you saw the nose of my car is pointed slightly upwards and towards the bottom of the ball. If you were to paint a line, my nose is right to that part of the ball.
Oh, you're like, okay, I see.
If I position my car in the way where it's underneath the ball and up at it, now I can start to push it into the air or keep it up. See how it's staying up longer? That's the dribble part of it. That's the air dribbling part. That gives you multiple touches. Because if let's say I'm going for an air dribbling game and I do this, it's going to be hard for me to get another touch. See how I'm chasing it down now?
Yeah, that's kind of what I do. Hope and pray and chase.
Yeah, that's what lower ranks do. It's not a strong air dribble, but look at this. This is like a high rated air dribble. This is me getting underneath the ball and like carrying it towards the center of the field.
That looks like impossible.
No. I promise. This is why we're breaking it down. And then you're gonna pop it off the wall, wait, jump, and then you're gonna position like this. That's all I want to see. I spent the
Guys, this is Larry. I just wanted to put some of CBell's training clips, and I asked him for his permission. Okay, so this is a video of the training to GC clips here. So thank you. Just wanted you guys to see before anyone makes a big deal out of it. I did ask CBell.